Shalom, my brothers and sisters. Shalom, and welcome to Words and Questions to Yashar'al, Nation of Believers. My name is Symmanayah, and if you are tuning in for the first time, you will come to know that Yashar'al, of whom I reference, refers to all those who seek to worship and obey the Most High Father, Almighty Yahuwah. All those who seek and accept Yahusha, all those who accept Yahusha as Mashiach, as our Messiah. It is you who are my family, my brothers, my sisters. It is to you this message is addressed. Today is September 13th, 2013. In this segment, I want to address maturity and obedience. Maturity and obedience. David killed Goliath. Is maturity based on age and size, or possibly obedience? David in his youth had the maturity to acknowledge Almighty Yahuwah and kill the giant, an enemy against the Most High's people. Read 1 Samuel's 17th chapter, verses 32 through 51. You will come to see and acknowledge that David recognized and gave all esteem to the Most High Father. Could true maturity represent the ability to make hard decisions and obey even in the midst of man's perceived definition? Scriptures state we should seek to obey the voice of the Most High Father Yahuwah. Scriptures also mention that the Almighty Father sent his set-apart Spirit in Yahushua's name. John 14:26. We can also discover in the Scriptures that the mouth of a donkey was opened to save a life. Along with these Scriptures are Scriptures that inform us, if necessary, the Most High Father Yahuwah would cause the stones to cry out. And adding more, it is stated in the Scriptures that the Spirit of the Most High Father dwells in us. How much information and living proof must we witness to grasp the possibility of getting to know the voice of the set-apart Spirit sent in Yahushua's name, sent by the Father, before we seek to earnestly pursue his righteousness, his righteous and living guidance? Yahuwah is Almighty, the beginning and the end. He is Ancient of Days. He has proven his words and guidance through his servants and directly through the demonstration of his power and might. In the days of Noah, he flooded the planet and killed many who were wicked. During the time of Lot, he rained down destruction on Sodom and Gomorrah. In the midst of conflict over leadership, the Most High Father opened the ground and swallowed the instigators and rebellious, proving that Moses was his chosen. Throughout the travels of Yashar'al, while carrying the Ark of the Covenant in many other instances, many fell and were brought to their knees and brought to defeat by the power and might of the Most High Father. In wickedness and rebellion, my brothers and sisters, will come reproof, discipline, judgment, and wrath. Look around. What do you see? What are you witnessing in today's environments? I have invited you on times past to at least examine the sequence in Amos 4th chapter, verses 6 through 13. And tell me, what is it that you witness as it compares to what's going on today and currently? Famine is increasing in the Middle East, Egypt, and across the globe. Drought has taken a hold on many areas across the earth. Pestilence and disease are beginning to rise. It's raining in one part of the planet and flooding in some places, and extreme drought and water shortage in others. Not to mention where man, out of greed, have contaminated many fresh water tables. I ask you, how much must we witness before we realize these are foretold in Scriptures? These conditions and events are foretold in Scriptures. What are the prescribed recommendations for the living during these end times? Are there truly watchmen among us? Has the Almighty Father sent his set-apart Spirit in Yahushua's name? Are we receiving living instructions, guidance, and warnings? What is the degree of our unbelief, and why is it so? I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, that the Father, the Almighty Father, has sent his set-apart Spirit in Yahushua's name, and his words are living and real, and instructions and warnings are before us. Who is able to discern? Who is able to step beyond unbelief and recognize and acknowledge what is occurring? In the news are messages such as the uprising in Syria, which is believed to have started over fresh water. The Fukushima nuclear disaster, which is leaking enormous amounts of radioactive waste into the Pacific Ocean. And depending on the speed and direction of currents, will soon reach the west coast of North America, which includes the United States. And don't forget about Hawaii, or the borders of South America as well, the western borders of South America, western borders of Canada. Yes, radioactive waste, radio-contaminated waters that are and will continue for years to come to affect the food supply. Soon, and very soon, it may just reach our doorsteps. We read about news such as wildfires burning in massive numbers in the western states, earthquakes and tsunamis popping up in diverse places, abnormal events from space, and comets dropping out of the sky at speeds beyond our comprehension. Massive floods in eastern Russia and even closer in Colorado if you live in the United States. Famine and drought are spreading all over the world, my brothers and sisters. Unemployment rising and homelessness is increasing rampantly. Man's greed and wickedness are increasing all over the planet. Governments are warring over resources and currencies. I have stated over and over again, just because we may ignore or be unaware of these rising conditions do not mean that they are non-existent. Take a moment and picture if society collapsed as we know it before the rise of a one-world government as described in Scripture. Do you not believe people of like minds will begin to migrate together? Do you not believe chaos will erupt, forcing people out of their homes, apartments, and living spaces? Will we not witness militias forming, people forming groups to steal and take resources from others? Will we not witness combatants trying to demonstrate in their belief that only the strong will survive? Will not we see people guarding what they have? Yes, there are preppers. There are those who are preparing for what they call doomsday. There are those who have weapons and guns and knives and warring strategies. But one thing's for sure, many have not come to realize that there are thresholds. Even them, or even those who have weapons and ammunition, will run out at some point in time. It would still be the sacrifice of people. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, Yashar'al, that there's a safe place for you. There's a safe place for us. There's a safe place for those who are obedient and are called and are able to hear and see the direction in which the Most High will guide us and bring us together. There are those of us who will be martyrs, instructed by the Most High to stay in place and continue to echo the righteousness of the Father, the Almighty Father. Yashar'al, oh Yashar'al, it really does not require rocket science to discern the signs of the times. Remember, we serve a living Almighty Father who sent his set-apart Spirit, Yahushua, to deliver us into his righteous plan. Maturity. Where are those who are able to embrace the living instructions and guidance from above? Maturity. Where are those who are able to make the hard decisions by demonstrating how to choose wisely as guided from the Most High Father? In the coming days, my brothers and sisters, we will see a shaking. There will be transition. The transition process, in the transition process, there will be those who will gather and those who will not. During the time of Yashar'al's gathering to a safe place, there will be those who will believe and many filled with unbelief. There will be no rewind button to do it all over again. The plans of the Most High will not tarry, pause, retreat, stop, nor be allowed to vanish because of our stiff neck. Many of us know how we got to where we are right now. And the tools for transitions are available to us. Information is accessible. A living spirit, righteous spirit, provides living guidance and instruction. There are elders appointed and chosen, teachers, shepherds, those that are chosen, those that are called by the Most High to guide us as we come together. Who is able to discern the actions? Many of you know how to pray. And I encourage you to pray earnestly, that we're able to pray and seek what we must do in these coming days. Who can discern and have the maturity to respond to living instructions? I'm not suggesting that you abruptly leave your current location. Let me say that again. I am not suggesting that you abruptly leave your current location. But I am strongly urging believers in the United States to consider migrating to Virginia at an appointed time. I am strongly encouraging you to pray earnestly and seek the direction of the Most High Father. Have a ready mind and prepare as well as get ready for proof. For when proof dawn on your doorstep, you will know whether it's time to move, time to prepare to move, or not. And it won't stop there. I believe that Yashar'al across the globe will be gathered to the uttermost boundaries of their prospective countries and soon gathered to an area close to the region that we know as Mount Sinai, a place that has been promised, a place that is now currently hidden from man until that appointed time. Who is able to have the strength of Abraham, willing to lose a son if that was the instructions of the Most High? Again, I say if that was the instructions of the Most High. Who is able to discern, see, acknowledge a ram in the bush per se? Belief is a challenging task, but out of it life flows from an almighty Father and Creator, Yahuwah, made possible by Yahushua HaMashiach. As we move forward and end time prophecies are fulfilled, what will it take for us to discern those things being used by the Most High Father to guide us? What will it take for us to respond to His righteous and living instructions? My brothers and sisters, this is real. Afterwards, we will see. Afterwards, proof will come. Beforehand, proof will come. This will make sense. Yes, my brothers and sisters, as we move forward and end time prophecies are fulfilled, there will be many with regret. Pray and watch. This is not a game. This journey is all too real, and soon we will witness phenomenal things ahead. Be encouraged, my brothers and sisters. Be encouraged, my family. All promises of the Most High Father will be kept. His words will be proven. Those whom the Most High Father has chosen to serve, to lead, Yashar'al will emerge with the backing of His mighty and awesome power. What's your position? What do you hear? What do you see? Are there mature brothers and sisters among us? Or has man's description of maturity caused us to be dull of hearing and spiritually blind? It is not about age, size, nor position. It is not about titles and authority. It's about true worship and obedience. unwaveringly. Until next time, my brothers, my sisters, my family, pray and watch as the Most High Father confirm all that He is instructing us to do. Until next time, I pray that we're able to endure until the end. Shalom, shalom, shalom.